Welcome to ColdBrew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap for Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. We'll cover today's market moves across indexes, sectors, technology, cryptocurrency, currencies, and commodities. Kicking things off, I'm Max Proffitt. Key indexes mostly trended lower today. The S&P 500 index dropped to 7,062.57, shedding 46.56 points due to a closing decline. The Dow 30 index also lost 293.18 points, closing at 49,149.39. Both indexes closed down for the second consecutive day, yet they reflect a very strong positive trend. Today's market breadth was largely negative across key indexes. The S&P 500 index saw 329 decliners, outweighing 161 advancers. The Nasdaq Composite Index faced over 2,000 declines against 824 advances, highlighting bearish sentiment despite its recent, very strong trend. Weekly returns show mild retreat for the indexes. The S&P 500 index fell by 0.89%, while monthly figures remained strongly up by 8.18%. Similarly, the Dow 30 index reflects a 6.05% monthly gain, underscoring its long-term positive outlook. Among the best-performing sectors, the energy sector rose by 1.3%, closing at 855.82 due to a steady, albeit mixed trend. Conversely, technology posted a very strong positive trend, despite dropping 13.85 points to 5,941.8. Real estate led the day's laggards, sliding 1.9% to a close of 278.27, displaying a very strong positive trend. The utilities sector also underperformed, closing down for 3 days running at 456.64, impacted by a mixed negative trend. Global markets featured a downward tilt across best-performing ETFs. Despite a very strong positive trend, Taiwan dipped slightly to 83.53. Similarly, Malaysia and Norway continued to trend down cautiously, reflecting mixed positive trends. Annual returns spotlight mixed performances among global ETFs. Taiwan gained a promising 31.48% year-to-date. Norway holds a robust 26.3% gain amidst its mixed trend. Conversely, the New Zealand ETF fell 2.91% year-to-date, indicating recent pressures. In the technology sector, Apple ended the day at 266.17, dropping 2.5% with some upward volatility seen over the past week. Alphabet closed down to 330.41, marking a second consecutive down day in a strong trend and a downward breakout after holding steady for 3 days. Amazon bucked the trend, rising to 249.91, maintaining its robust positive momentum despite flat prices for 4 days. Meta Platforms also witnessed its second down day in a row, down slightly to 668.84 amidst a positive trend. Meanwhile, Nvidia saw a decline to 199.88, although it remained in a very strong positive trend despite flatness for 3 days.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothee Satoshi. Bitcoin is currently at 75,780.79, dropping slightly by 84.7 points. A downward breakout occurred after 3 days of flat movement. Meanwhile, Ethereum shows a positive trend, currently priced at 2,322.65, with a daily rise of 7.86 points. Looking at returns, Bitcoin shows a weekly total return of 2.65%, while Ethereum follows closely with 2.6%. Both coins are currently recovering despite year-to-date losses. BNB has a smaller month-to-date gain, reflecting a mixed year. On the other hand, Solana experienced a stronger month-to-date return compared to others.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar is showing mixed trends against key world currencies, Against the euro, it is currently at 0.8509, marking a 0.3% increase, and has broken out upwards after 3 days of flat movement. However, a strong negative trend persists. Similarly, against the British pound, the dollar is slightly up at 0.7402 with a 0.16% increase, but remains in a strong negative trend with 4 days of flat movement. Conversely, against the Japanese yen, the dollar exhibits a strong positive trend with a notable 0.32% increase to 159.33. An upward breakout is also observed here after recent flat trading days. In comparison, against the Swiss franc, the dollar is up 0.3% to 0.7804, but within a negative trend. Lastly, the dollar is experiencing a 0.25% rise to 1.3970 against the Australian dollar, but with a very strong negative trend and recent flat pricing.
I'm Max Proffitt, along with our AI hosts Timothee, Satoshi, and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. ColdBrew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index, sector, cryptocurrency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.